Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's 6th live of our Christmas Top 12 Tips for Selling Your Home. So what I'll be talking about today is elevated photography. So again, just before I get into it, if anybody new has joined us on the series, welcome. We are on our 6th, so we're halfway through of our 12 top tips for selling your home. And what I will say is if you know anyone who is interested either in the series or in today's topic specifically on elevated photography for their home, you can invite them to this live. Just comment with their name. They'll get a notification. Hopefully they can join us live with their questions. Or if you just share this and tag again anybody you know, they can watch it when they're free. And we will keep an eye out for any questions that we get in the comments section. And remember, throughout today's live, if at any point you do have a question, please drop them below. What I'll do is I'll go to those at the end of the live, and then I'll try and answer it for everyone's benefit as well. So, elevated photography, elevated photos. It's literally photos where the photographer has used it's quite literal, a height or to get a better perspective of that particular property. And I think this isn't something that's really used perhaps as often as it could be or as it should be for particular types of properties. So, I mean, if you've been property hunting for a while, you often see agents, they don't use the true potential. If you've been to the property after you've seen it online, they don't use photos which show true potential or the features or the feature perspective of a property that you're going to see. So what we do to ensure that the property is shown in its best viewpoint, the examples where elevated photos are used are properties that are on corner plots, showing perspectives with large surrounding gardens, ones with high hedges, which we often see, to be able to show you, for example, the frontage aspect, which that won't allow, and to show extension potential on that property or the plot itself if it's on a large piece of land. Something, again, which you can't always achieve from standard photography. So it's all about turning the positioning of the plot into a feature through elevated photography. And this can make all the difference, showing the property from standard heights and not being able to show the property from the right perspective. So where we've used this in our listings recently are properties with views of either the Thames or London for some of the apartments that we have in the town centre. And then the ones with the gorgeous views over the Thames are, you know, the likes of Weybridge or along the river roads. I think the more recent one as well is probably Ensley Gardens. So this property has the hedge is quite high. I mean, it's beautifully maintained for privacy. But it was a prime example where instead of being at the foot of the garden, trying to get the property in shot in all its glory, we decided to use elevated photography on this one to show, I mean, it has it's gorgeously double fronted. And the plot itself that it's on is rather generous. I'll put a link to this property as well so you can actually see what we mean and what elevated photography actually can do on a property like this. And had we used standard photography, you wouldn't really have appreciated the property from its frontal aspect. So I think it's nice of this one is if you have a property that is unique and that you feel needs a certain approach when it comes to photography, to be able to showcase its certain aspects or its features that can't really be showcased in standard photography, you really want to make sure that whoever you instruct actually implement using elevated photography. I think that will really help your property stand out from the crowd. So yeah, nice and brief one today, but I think it's just it's something that isn't that well. You could be a standard property. I think it's not really well known, but you can use elevated photography just to stand out from the crowd, showcase the plot you're on, showcase its potential to extend. There's a few properties like that on the market at the moment that I've seen that could really have benefited from using elevated photography. So let me just have a look if we have any questions. Oh, hi, Esther. I see you've got some entertaining questions coming through. But yeah, quite brief one today, but it's something that, like I say, I think more people should know about this element in their marketing of their property. But if you have any other questions on today's topic or any of the lives we've done before, drop them in the comments section. Outside of the series, if there are any questions you have, I think you might want to head over and join the Walton Property Community Group. There's loads in there. There's articles with advice. There's videos with advice. You could be an investor, thinking of becoming a landlord, thinking of selling. There's loads in there, so head over. Failing that, there is also a free advice section on our website. That's rochills.co.uk/free help and advice. Same again in this free advice in there as well. If there's anything that isn't in there, drop it in this group. And what I like to do is I like to create content to actually answer those questions for everyone's benefit. But if you do want more one-to-one advice, if you're on the market at the moment or you're thinking of selling, you can just direct message me with your question, or you can call the office and speak to one of our consultants. Like I said before, we're very proud of the fact that we're impartial. We can guide you. But yeah, please be sure to give this video a like if you found it useful, or share it for your network, or tag someone who you think might need to want to watch this if they're on the market or thinking of selling and they've got a property that could really benefit from elevator photography through their marketing. And also a quick reminder, we've had a lovely response to the Home Start Give a Gift campaign this year. Thank you everyone who's bought in gifts. I'll put a link in below about this year's Give a Gift campaign as well. We're working with Home Start for the 4th year in a row to get donated gifts for children within their service, collecting gifts for Christmas. So I'll put the link in below. But again, thank you everyone who's taken part so far. We've had a few people return again this year. But yeah, thank you for joining me today. I will be live again tomorrow for tip 7, and I look forward to seeing you all then. Thank you. Bye-bye.